there, YouTube. This is Vargas, and I am back with this week's DVD haul. But first, I did want to share some stuff that I've got that I forgot to mention in the other video. I want to improve my videos, and the phone I have is pretty good. The only thing I've mentioned before is that I have to kind of like really sacrifice quality. This thing can record in high def. But for me uploading the type of videos that I upload that tend to get kind of long, I tend to cut down the quality. And the camera is not that good. It's the camera phone. But I picked this thing up. It's a Duracell 3-in-1 lens kit. And what this does is that it allows me to clip on better lenses into the cell phone I have. So the way it works is just it literally just clips on the front or the back camera lens, and it has a amplifier, has a widescreen lens, and it has a fish lens. So I'm hoping that this will up my game in video recording. I'll do a couple of test ones and see how that works out later on. Then I did find this Doctor Who Dalek. I have Doctor Who and I have a TARDIS, but I didn't have anything else until now. I found a little Dalek. The only thing is that it's supposed to have these little like antenna things here on top, but those are missing. But I got it like dirt cheap, so I'm not complaining that it's missing something, and everything else is in good spot. The plunger thing, the laser thing, the little thing that goes up and down. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. I thought for a moment that it would light up, but it doesn't do anything. It just has little wheels, but still found a Dalek. Can't go wrong with that. Found another old. Well, it's not old. It's a recent figure. It came out in 2014, but it's based on the old Mirage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books. In those, all the turtles they didn't have the name on the belt or the colors. All the turtles had tails, and they had the same color bandana. So I can understand why they went the color route and the name route to differentiate the turtles. Because in the black and white Mirage comic books, it would have been really confusing to see who's who, unless based on the weapons. But if the turtles don't have their weapons branded, it would have been really hard to determine. But this is the second guy I have, and you can tell the difference because the one I have has this closed. This one has both open. I have no idea who this one is. It might be Mikey. I don't know. But I have one more of those classic turtles, and I have this one who, again, no idea who he is. I'll have to do some research. But yeah, I want to get all four of those. And one of my wife's friends gave her this for me, and it's a Infinity Gauntlet keychain, but it's also a bottle opener. I don't know if you're able to see, but it has a little ridge here, and this is so you can open bottles. But I thought it was really cool. It's nice solid metal. The paint, I'm pretty sure is going to chip away, but it has all the Infinity Gems here. And I thought it was a really cool gesture from my wife's friend to get this for me. So it says Thanos Avengers Infinity War here at the bottom. So really, really grateful to my wife's friends for giving me this Infinity Gauntlet keychain bottle opener. Really, really cool. Okay, on to movies. Picked up some anime. I have volume 1 and 2 of this, but Movie Free Bazaar had volume 3 of Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. So I don't know how many of these there are, so I don't know how close I am to completing the set, but volume 3. This one, I was 100% sure that I already had, but I'm checking my list, and we checked it, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't have it. And I must have been thrown off because the cover is really similar to Part 6, but this is Saw Part 7, or Saw 3D, because it came out in 3D originally, the final chapter, and this is or this was the final Saw movie before they released Jigsaw a couple of years ago. I went to see this in the theater. The quality of the Saw movies has like gone down. One, two, and three solid movies, but four, five, six, and seven not so good. Really, really not so good. They suffered that they started releasing all these like plot twists and secret apprentices, and by this one the Dr. Gordon, I think, was the one that was the guy that chopped off his own leg, comes back, and he's helping out in Jigsaw's plans. Just a whole bunch of ridiculous retcons. But the kills at least were creative. I'll give it that. The kills were really cool in that. Picked this one up, The November Man. Pierce Brosnan playing gruff, take no nonsense spy. Haven't seen it, still sealed, but it's Pierce Brosnan. It's gotta be cool, right? This one I've seen. I thought it was pretty cool when I saw it, but then I was rewatching the MacGuffin podcast, and they were talking like favorites Coen Brothers movies, and they mentioned this one. I was like, really, that one? But then they mentioned that it's inspired by the Odyssey, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, I want to rewatch that movie, and I've been looking for it since then. And Movie Bazaar just had it, and I wanted to pick it up to rewatch it. But now seeing it with the eyes that it's based on the Odyssey, so yeah. This one I went to see into the theater. I thought it was really cool. And it stars Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who was in Supernatural. He was the comedian, and now he's in The Walking Dead as Negan. And this is The Possession. It's about this girl that buys a used box, but the box has a demon, so it starts possessing her. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really solid, and I've been looking for it, but finally Movie Bazaar had it. Also big into martial arts movies. You know me, especially I'm getting into collecting these Dragon Dynasty releases. And this is An Empress and the Warriors with Donnie Yen, spy number 37. So that's reason to pick it up. You know me, big fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, hence why I buy stuff from the Turtles. And I'm missing two DVDs from season 7. Well, I'm missing one now. This is the Donatello Slice, the season 7, volume 3. And they released one for each turtle. There's the Leonardo Slice, which I have, the Michelangelo Slice, which I'm missing now, Donatello, and Raphael. So now I'm only missing the Michelangelo Slice. Picked up Alien Origin. This is the Asylum's version of Alien Covenant. Looks like it's found footage, maybe. I don't know. Haven't seen it, but looking forward to seeing that. I freaking love Ninja Scroll. It's one of my favorite animes. And they released a manga, an anime TV show series. And I've been trying to track it down. And Movie Bazaar only once has brought it. He had volume 1, 2, and 3. And some other guy beat me to them. But he had it again. I finally picked up Ninja Scroll, the series volume 1. And I'm pretty sure this one has 4 volumes. I'm also pretty sure that the violence in this is going to be like really, really cut. Because Ninja Scroll, the original anime, is really violent and bloody. I don't know how much they'll be able to get away with on a TV series, but has the first 4 episodes, and it's a 13 episode series, so still have a ways to go. This one also went to see the theater, and it really surprised me because the trailer made it look like it was going to be like Big Daddy, like the Adam Sandler movie, and I was like, what? They're remaking Big Daddy with Eugenio Derbez, but this is instructions not included. And this movie actually did surprise me. I went in thinking it was just going to be an Adam Sandler Big Daddy ripoff, and it's not. It really isn't. It's a really touching story, and now that I have kids, the ending is kind of soul crushing. Because I don't want to spoil it if you want to see it, but it's a very nice kind of tender movie between a father and a daughter, and the father wants to give the daughter, everything he can. So he takes a job as a stunt guy to provide for her, and it's really, really touching. And that ending really, really gets to me thinking about it. Picked up another anime, Serial Experiment Lane Volume 1. Um, don't know that much about it, but I was researching this one before recording, and it says that it's kind of weird and deals with internet and kind of like Ghost in the Shell. And I was like, sold. I'm glad I got it because I usually just pick up any anime I find because I really love anime. But this one looks interesting, so yeah. And last one I picked up with Movie Bizarre is another Dragon Dynasty release, The Rebel, Spine Volume number 32. And this is actually a Vietnamese martial arts movie. I've never, don't think I've ever seen a Vietnamese martial arts movie. Or maybe I have, I don't know. I usually watch, or I have seen a lot of Hong Kong action movies, a couple Japanese ones, but I don't think I've seen that many Vietnamese movies. But this is a 2-disc special feature thing, so I thought that was worth it. And the last two, I didn't pick up this with Movie Bazaar. I picked them up somewhere else. And I've been looking for a copy of this because I have the Tim Allen remake, and I wanted the original because that's a thing that I do. I like to get the original and the remake. And this is the original Shaggy Dog. And I remember watching this. They would pass this on TV, and I thought it was kind of weird that the teenage kid would turn into a dog, and it was kind of like a, I don't know, it was weird. But and they made another one, the Shaggy Dad, I think. Because this is the Shaggy Dog, then I think they made the Shaggy Dad, and then the only one I remember is the Tim Allen remake. So really happy to get that one because that will actually fill a gap in my Disney live action collection. And the last one I picked up is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with Steve Martin and Michael Caine. And I didn't know this until someone mentioned it in a review I saw. They were reviewing The Hustle, which is that movie that came out last year with Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway. And I was like, that doesn't look that good. It's about these two female con artists that are, doing a con. And asked my wife, hey, do you want to see that? And she was like, no, I don't want to see it. So we didn't go see it. But they were reviewing the movie, and they were like, The Hustle is a remake of Dirty Rotten Scoundrel. And I'm like, what? Holy crap, talk about, not selling your movie right. And I'm not a fan of Steve Martin. I'm sorry, I just don't find him that particularly funny. But he's good in this, and Michael Caine is solid in anything, and it has a really cool plot twist that I won't give away, because this is the same thing as The Hustle. They're two con artists, only Michael Caine's the sophisticated con artist, and Steve Martin's the not talented one. So they go and they're gonna scam people, and then this whole thing happens, and the plot twist happens, which is really cool. So yeah, glad I picked this one up, but now I don't have to, but now I want to get The Hustle, which is a remake of this. And this, I think, I heard this itself is a remake from a movie that Marlon Brando did. So there you go, remake after remake. So yeah, that was the update for this week. Like always, I like to recommend the standouts of the haul, and I'm going to recommend this one, The Possession. I thought was really cool. Definitely will teach you not to buy any secondhand object, especially if it has stuff like teeth or hairs or weird shit like that. And I'm gonna recommend this one. Instructions not included. It really surprised me. It really did. I went to this thinking I was gonna hate it because I thought it's just a cheap imitation Big Daddy movie, but it totally surprised me how it got to me. It got to me with the relationship between the dad and his daughter, and that really, really depressing ending. But it's a comedy. Just really has that really gut-wrenching ending that I didn't see coming. So for that, I kind of respect it because it caught me off guard. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and leave a comment on any of the movies that I got and haven't seen, because I do that. I buy movies. I blind buy a lot of movies, hoping that they're good, and sometimes they're not. But that's the fun thing about being a DVD collector. You see this and you're like, okay, this might be interesting. Then you see it's made by the Asylum. Okay, it might be good, it might be bad, but that's the fun thing about collecting DVDs. You come across a lot of different stuff. Sorry for the weird cut, but the my cell phone's memory died. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Until I see you all again, this was Vargas thanking you and signing out. Bye.